begin this practice of Yoga Nidra by listening very attentively to all the sounds that you can hear, both nearby and further away. Listen for the furthest sound. And now listen for the sound of your own breath. Become interested in what you can feel through your sense of touch. Pay attention to the contact between your body and the support behind your body, whatever it is you're resting on. All the points of contact between your body and that support. Pay attention to the texture of clothing or blankets against your skin. And pay attention to the sensation of breath entering and leaving your body, through your nostrils perhaps, or over your gently parted lips. Notice the cooler touch of the inhalation, the warmer touch of the exhalation. Now become interested in the rhythm of the breath, the sensation of breath rising and falling. The sensation of the breath rising and setting or settling. The inhalation could be like a sunrise and the exhalation like a sunset. Feeling of rising and setting. And now pay attention again to the contact between your body and the earth at your back. And experience the support of the earth as a form of love, as a form of kindness. Positive thing. Welcome into your body the sensations of stability, security, steadiness that can be obtained from the earth at your back. And you can invite the physical body to adopt these qualities itself, so the body itself becomes like the earth. or like an earth all of its own, like the body itself could be a landscape all of its own, with mountains and valleys, and rivers and streams and lakes. And so the mind's attention now could make a journey through this landscape of the physical body. A sacred journey, perhaps, like a pilgrimage. So the awareness moves with reverence around the body. Resting briefly in each of the important sacred sites. And we could start this journey at the point between the eyebrows on the centre of the forehead. Letting the awareness start there, at the point between the eyebrows on the centre of the forehead. And then travel down into the valley between the two collarbones, the little valley between the two collarbones at the base of the throat. Journeying out now towards the left shoulder and all the way down the left arm, resting at the left elbow, wrist, on the back of the hand, and on the thumb and each of the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Journeying into the palm of the left hand and back up through left wrist, elbow, shoulder. Returning to that little valley in between the two collarbones at the base of the throat. Journeying now out towards the right shoulder and all the way down the right arm, resting at the right elbow and wrist, on the back of the hand, and onto the thumb and each of the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back into the palm of the right hand and back up through right wrist, elbow, shoulder, and returning to the little valley in between the two collarbones at the base of the throat, on the midline of the landscape of the physical body. And now continue your journey down that midline, down the midline of the body, and settle in behind the breastbone in the centre of the chest. From here you can look out into the left side of the chest, and you can look out into the right side of the chest, and settle again in the centre of the chest. And then continue down the midline of the landscape of the physical body and settle in behind the belly button in the centre of the abdomen. And continuing down and settling in behind the pubic bones in the centre of the pelvis. Journeying now out into the left hip and all the way down the left leg, resting at the left knee, ankle, onto the top of the foot and each of the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In through the sole of the left foot and back up through left ankle, knee, hip, returning onto the midline of the body at the centre of the pelvis, and then travelling out into the right hip and all the way down the right leg, resting at the right knee and ankle, on the top of the foot and each of the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In through the sole of the foot and back up through right ankle, knee, hip, and returning onto the midline of the landscape of the physical body in the centre of the pelvis. And let the awareness settle here for a little while. taking a break on this journey, on this sacred journey around the landscape of the physical body, taking a break by a deep blue lake. Let the awareness settle here as if resting beside a deep blue lake, the deep blue lake of the pelvic space. Resting the awareness here. And now continue on your journey back up the center line of the body now, up and in behind the belly button, up and in behind the breastbone. And let the awareness settle again a little while here in the center of the chest, as if resting in a wide open plain now with green grass all around as far as the eye can see. A wide open plain of green grass with wide open skies and a warm sunshine. Resting here in the wide open plain of the heart space. Now continue your journey up the midline of the body and return to that little valley in between the two collarbones at the base of the throat. And then up to the point between the eyebrows on the centre of the forehead. And now, as if like ascending a holy mountain, let the awareness come all the way up, right up onto the very top of the head. Focus the attention on the top of the head. And from here, you can look out as if standing on the top of the highest mountain and take in the whole of the view. Take in the whole of the view of the landscape of the physical body and experience the whole body now as one. All of the parts of the body, all together, all the way through, the whole body as one. You could imagine now that this resting landscape of the physical body could be in darkness, like in the middle of the night, a landscape in darkness and everything quiet and still. And as your next breath comes in, that could be like the sun coming up over the landscape of the body. The inhalation like the sunrise, and the body being filled with the light of the rising sun. As the breath goes out, that could be like the sunset over the landscape of the physical body, the light dimming. And by the end of the exhalation, the body back in darkness, as if in the middle of the night. So with each inhalation, there could be an experience of light filling the whole of the landscape of the physical body. And with each exhalation, there could be an experience of that light dimming and coming back into a place of darkness. With the inhalation, a sensation or experience of lightness. And with the exhalation, an experience of the light fading like a sunset into a place of darkness. The inhalation could be like a sunrise, and the exhalation like a sunset. And I invite you now to begin to gently regulate your breath so that the inhalation and the exhalation could be even in length, or so that the daytime of the breath and the nighttime of the breath could be even. For example, you could inhale 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, inhale 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, and so on, in your own time and at your own pace. The length of each inhale and each exhale is less important than the evenness. And now let that breathing practice go. And return your awareness to the contact between the body and the earth. And know that this practice of Yoga Nidra will soon be drawing to a close. Return your attention to the centre of the chest, the wide open space of the heart. Enjoy a slow and centering breath. And as you slowly exhale, hear in your heart that all is well. All is well. It's like you could hear those words inside your own heart. And if you enjoyed that feeling and that experience and you enjoy those words, you could do that again 2 or 3 more times. A slow inhale and a slow exhale. Hearing in your heart the words of the affirmation, all is well, or any other words of your choice. And now picture yourself in your resting pose, in your supported pose. Picture yourself resting. Picture the room that you're in and what it looks like. Where's the door and where are the windows? See yourself at rest. And now feel again the contact between your body and whatever it is you have supporting you, your mat, your bolsters, your blankets. Feel the texture of clothing and blankets against your skin. And feel the touch of your breath entering and leaving your body through your nostrils or over your gently parted lips. You might like to gently deepen your breath, connect with your sense of smell. Lick your lips or run your tongue along your teeth. See what you can taste. And become interested again in what you can hear, listening out all around for the sounds nearby and the sounds further away. Listening for the sound of your breath. Perhaps letting there be soft sighs or yawns. And listening out now for the sound of the bell, which will carry you from Yoga Nidra safe and sound back out to a more ordinary, everyday way of being, listening out now for the sound of the bell that will carry you back safe and sound. Let the sound of the bell carry you back safe and sound.